Thank you for that. Thank you for that lurk, Fox. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I like that, right? Thank you for joining. I think this thing is a little bit too loud. I can barely hear myself. What's going on here? Okay. I think we're there. Thank you so much for joining today. Foxstar that is lurking. Lush. Thank you. Yeah, I think I don't know. Well, maybe a lurk here and there. Hello, what's my existence? How are you today? I'm still not happy with the camera placement because my camera is way too here to be center, but my monitors are here. And then if I move this way, you guys get to see window. Maybe we could see some bright lights. There you go. ¿Cómo estás? I'm doing fine. Just went to pick up my kid from his introduction to middle school. Um, we had some refried beans and cheese tacos. So we already have lunch. Bien, Amy, qué bueno. Yo también estoy aquí. What do you prefer? Plus Ebola, plus Ebola, or just Ebola? I don't know which one do you prefer. But very quickly, we have Spanish speakers and we have English speakers on the stream. Tenemos gente que habla español, gente que habla inglés, and I usually translate both quickly. Plushy, all right, plushy. I like plushy. So that's why sometimes you will see me swapping between one language and the other, and it's just to include all the peeps. Cruel and tyrannical channel. PTP Sub-Zero. I don't know. Does it look weird to have the blinds? I know this is good. Wait, the other way. Annoying me. A little bit of natural light. I'm still done. I'm still not certain. Um, but good evening, I guess, for you. See it. Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you gonna change. Hey. Okay. Gonna get copyright. Gonna get copyright tagged or infringed. Plushy. Like the Ebola virus? Yay! My secondary camera just arrived. So tomorrow for Karaoke Wednesdays, probably we're gonna finally have a nice setup. For in which I'm not gonna be having to use my cell phone or a crappy camera as a secondary camera. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll go pick it up later and set it up. Today, in honor of Sids, hoy en honor a Sid, nada más he dormido, what, 2 hours and a half. He dormido 2 horas y media. I have slept 2 hours and a half. No, not today. But yeah, we're here to. I'm here to absorb your energy. I will like suck it up. So I'm very glad for you guys to be here. What else? Sid, last night it was like 1 a.m. here in Central Daylight Time, and I was still thinking like, man, Sid is like an actual genius. That thing is so cute. I was thinking like Sid is actually a genius. Estaba pensando que Sid es un genio. Yeah, we're gonna be playing The Witcher. I played very little of the first game, and I was playing on the PC. And you know, when you start a game and you're like, yeah, I'll grab the next one. I'll keep playing later. Empecé a jugar el primero en PC y luego dije, ya sabes, luego lo juego, and then I never went back to it. Seriously, how long does it take you to prepare for one of your episodes? If you care to reveal some of your magic. Te pregunto así que cuánto se tarda en preparar uno de sus episodios porque son geniales. Son geniales. And The Witcher actually is a recommendation from Sid. And also because I read that like it helps if you know the story or the previous games, but there's no much. It's a good place to jump into the franchise if you have not done it before. A Amy no le gustó The Witcher 3. Amy didn't like The Witcher. I don't know. I mean, game of the year. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's go. Let's see. Y luego llega Cyberpunk. Maybe Amy is not a fan of CD Projekt Red. Tal vez Amy no es una fan de CD Projekt Red. We need more pics of people's cats in the Discord. That's up to people. We don't tell them what to post. Let's see. I hope you guys can hear properly. I don't know how loud the game is, but this is the first time I'll be playing it. Esa es la primera vez que lo voy a jugar. I really don't expect anything of the game. I have no hype or anything. No estoy esperando nada del juego. Pero esperemos que... Lat Nights? Oh. For this lady... Ah, okay. Yeah, that was my guess. I was guessing that you have like an overall thread that you want to follow. Let's say in regards of narration. But since things happen in the game that are not up to your control entirely, improvisation must play a huge role into what happens in the development of that storyline that you have in mind. Hello, Bakusan. Hola, Bakusan. ¿Cómo estás? This TV in which I'm playing sucks. So I'm also gonna adjust it in regards to the stream so you guys can see. This game automatically saves your progress. Please do not turn off your PlayStation 4. Okay, they haven't updated that.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds! Flogged by war! The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Okay. Options, controllers, control scheme, gameplay. Display, already did. Program. And what credits? Yes. Okay, that's good. I was debating because I purchased the game a while back, and I just purchased the regular one, but with PlayStation Now, which is the subscription, and I do have it, they have the Game of the Year edition. So I'll give it a whirl to the regular game, because then I get confused on which parts are like expansions and which parts are like actual game, and then I'll see what's the deal with what. Y sí, Amy, si quieres hacer el stream, ahí te hacemos bolita. Story and Sword, Joseph's Story, Blood and Broken Bones, Death March. Yeah, let's play hard. Yes, with tutorials. Simulate the Witcher 2 save. Well, yeah, because I haven't played the second one, so probably. he's pulling a Legolas and doing an Aragorn and he's tracking a Hobbit was late here. They were bounded. Found interesting the fact that during medieval warfare they use the bodies of the enemies as a projectile, which will like place a twofold service to the attackers, right? Because it was both a weapon and just sheer fear to be attacked by the body of your comrades in arms. Imagine that you're trying to defend your walls or whatever, and then someone that you train with or something like that rains down upon you, and then it crushes you to death. Gruesome and effective. No te preocupes, Amy. Todos son mayores de edad. Espero. Amy saying that she's gonna restart her stream tonight. And then she apologizes or gives a heads up because she is very foul-mouthed. Oh, I know this. This is lore, right? Like Gerard in a bathtub. I've seen the figurines. If you guys are underage, cover your eyes. Avert your eyes. Some cheeky crab is trying to get into his nether region. Yep.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Oh, more naked people.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go.
Do I need to change the rating for the stream?
So, later then.
See you later.
I don't know if we can change. Probably with a mod, maybe. Probablemente con un mod le puedes poner la cara que quieras. Oh, it's named Gerard. Presto changeo. Who doesn't appreciate a choker? Okay, welcome to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saving the story. when you'll also find detailed information about the lore and gameplay mechanics. Básicamente, te van a enseñar a jugar. The minimap is on the upper right hand corner of your display. Shows your current location and the surrounding area. Okay, a map is a map. Jump. Reach your senses. Yeah. Okay. I cannot draw my sword. With your senses.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Let's be unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you. Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
I guess with all the trouble that CD Projekt Red had with Cyberpunk and still have with Cyberpunk, which in itself is a good game. I really enjoyed the game, and I decided to play it as broken as it was. Like, for me, that was the original experience. But I mean, it's a shame that they haven't done like the new generation patch for
fast
this
asleep.
game.
Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
Evergreen, yeah, sí, se parece un poco. She does look like a little bit like Evergreen. Eva Green. Very beautiful lady.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Hmm? What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too.
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
So this is the way they will reintroduce me to how to do moves.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. But you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
One of us. These remind me of Lancelot
Now I
Movie
see why you were so eager to practice.
with Kevin
Strike.
Costner. ¿Es it Kevin Costner? ¿Se acuerdan de la película de Lancelot? ¿Sí era con Kevin Costner?
Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think?
On the Switch?
All right.
How
Take
does
off
it
the
run on the
blindfold.
Switch?
You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying
Vesemir.
his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion.
And that too.
Come on. We'll
That
practice
will
with
do
the
that.
others down
Oh yeah,
below.
sure.
Shall
That
we
will,
run the
yeah,
walls?
that's a given. You will do that too. Alright, let's begin the tutorial because I don't know how to
course.
use this game.
It's a
It
Witcher
turns
school and
surprisingly
not a
well.
bathhouse.
Naturally, the graphics take a hit. But yeah,
Get you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
little. Okay. Yeah, I've seen like some games in the Switch, like for example, what is it called? This first-person shooter, Wolfenstein.
What did I tell
The
you
new
about
Colossus?
breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Like for the Switch, what they did is that they
Siri,
removed
cut
some
it
of the
out.
elements and they reduced the size of the maps without altering the story or the challenge of the game. On Fortnite and Apex, your field of vision is a little bit more limited, and they remove other like stylistic elements like butterflies, birds, particles, stuff like that to make it easier on the Switch. And that's one of the reasons people have been asking for a beefed up Switch. But that will, as always I say, that will mean that developers will have to like embed two different versions of one game. One that will be able to lower some of the resources of the console, or which Nintendo has done in the past and fail, have games exclusively for new or intermediate piece of hardware, like what happened between the DS and the DSi, that there were just games that could roll only on the DSi, or the
Oh no.
new
Vesemir's got
3DS
that
that only could run
What did you
certain
expect?
games on, for exclusively for the new 3DS. So it's halving the base and the reach of the people for specific games, which is not smart. So I don't think a Switch Pro is gonna happen anytime soon. I don't know, or I may be wrong. Maybe Nintendo will be Nintendo announce it like in the next half an hour.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an Al-Ghul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Oh, burn.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent.
Ooh.
You said so yourself.
second
Might have.
burn.
But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
I'm a noob.
Should
Give me
work on the
tutorial.
basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
That's what my Shifu used to say when I used to do Kung Fu. Fundamentals are the base of everything, and you will never master the fundamentals. Combat. Witches must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be they blade-clad knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strengths and exploit the weakness of different enemies, witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Witchers have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mage, but they can be cast very quickly with simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witchers are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. O sea, hace una espada de acero y una espada para pelearse con cosas normales y no humanas, una de plata para matar monstruos. Pueden hacer magia, aunque no tan potente como magos, pero pueden hacerlo rápidos con una sola mano, y también pueden hacer alquimia para crear pociones, aceites para las espadas y bombas. Alright. Swordy. Steel sword. Press R3 to select or deselect the target. Targeting system.
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Mount the fast attack
Tomfoolery. Enough.
square.
Strong strikes. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Strong attack, dodge. Okay.
Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword? It's angled.
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Maybe the storm's coming.
Slice your jugular.
Quick and painful.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's
Okay.
start with Gwen. Ciri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Make it active.
Stop showing off, Geralt.
Okay. Igni.
See? If not for the Gwen sign, I'd be
No
aflame
puedes
by
decir
now.
nada más. Presiona el botón y ya.
All right, Geralt, come on. See that, Ciri?
I figured that you're gonna
Time
be
for
able
Axii.
like
Damn it! I hate this feeling.
to Axii.
Axii can really muddle your mind.
Jedi mind tricks.
Erden now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Gwen will dampen the blow. Who's next?
Spooky. The combat tutorial is now over. If you want, you can continue training with Bessemer. Just blah 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 blah. Holding. Okay.
Fine. Enough. Continue training and win.
Ah, what the hell? Pocos botones, por favor. Es demasiado dominar. I know. Yeah, there's a lot of buttons. But I guess, like anything, it's a learning curve, and then
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
it's just intuitive.
Siri, get
So después de
down
que
here.
pasas la curva de aprendizaje, ya se convierte en algo más
A little she-devil.
intuitivo.
As soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Siri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
I wonder how many people with iPhones and playing this game, and every time he says Siri or Siri,
What the?
ooh.
Vesemir.
Aviana did this, and then White Wolf.
The hell?
No!
Emeria, Road to Vizima, May 1272.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed.
Yeah, hello Ben.
We'll
Hola.
find her.
I play a little bit from the first game, and I had this game for a while untouched. And the Netflix series, I saw that they created it, but I didn't want to watch it before playing the game. So Sid recommended for me to play it, and so far we just did like a quick tutorial, and he's retelling his dream.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri.
Ciri is like
We
an
trained.
apprentice.
Those were the days.
But I hope you enjoy it, Ben.
Little she-devil.
How's been your day so far?
Trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
Good to know. Qué bueno.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
This-
We taught her how to defend herself from anything.
This
Wraiths
illusion of
included.
decision in games, I always find it funny. And there's games that play to perfection when you give the wrong answer many times, and then you're like, okay, game over. And I always like to find those moments, like when
We're
Zelda
dying soon.
asks you to
Time
help
to
her, and
go.
you're like, nope, not my problem. Nope, not my problem. And she just sad, and then she
Wait.
repeats the line like a
Show me
million
the letter
times.
from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Is she Scottish?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I smell it.
Galdies. Life on the continent and in the Skellige Isles is nasty, brutish and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. Hay muchos monstruos, la vida es dura, y si ves que la barra de vida es plateada, los matas con tu espada de plata. Alright, silver sword BB. Reload, quick attack, cross attack. Okay. I'm learning. Striking opponent generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. ¿Qué otro juego tenía adrenalina? Which other game had adrenaline that I played recently? Oh, I remember now. Returnal. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go
Necrophages.
before any more show up.
You can generate vitality by eating or drinking or by meditating for at least 1 hour. Note, while playing on the Blood and Broken Bones and Dead March difficulty levels, meditation does not generate vitality. Okay, I'm playing in Blood and Broken Bones, so I guess no vitality while meditating. Food and drink can be placed in your consumables slots for quick use during combat. Press up or down to consume them, generate vitality. You have some food equipped in your upper consumable slots. Press up now and eat it. Eat mofo. Okay. Can you loot? Venom extract. 12 blood. Monster brain. What's wrong with my cat? Monster eye. Blow ball. Monster tooth. Or teeth.
ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
You can be as loud as you want, Ben. Don't worry. Witchers spend most of their time on the road in search. Okay, one moment. Sorry, I just got a message that it's gonna start like soon for my kids, and their like orientations and meetings and all that. And they just informed us of one for my kids in elementary. But that's later on today. Okay, so back to the story. Witchers spend most of their time on the road in search of their next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick bogs. Luckily, Geralt can always count on his horse, Roach. Nice, I like the name. To help him in his troubles. You have Roach come to you, double press L3. Okay.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed. Whoa there, Roach.
Okay. But yeah, Ben, you can be as loud as you want.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
Where are you from? From the Rancet village, my love. That's the name of your village? Yes, Rancet village.
Faster.
I was looking at the the kid. There was a kid over there. Oh, another one. You know, when you have those kind of intrusive thoughts and like, look, what if we just put them all out of their misery? I mean, but I guess that's a kind of sociopathic way of thinking. Well, we'll leave you to suffer another day. Have any of you guys ever rode on a horse? ¿Alguno de ustedes ha montado a caballo? And if you have, do you enjoy it? Y si lo han hecho, ¿les gusta montar a caballo? Algún tiempo después.
We going? Help me! Help!
Okay. Amy says that she has never done any horseback riding
Yeah,
or riding,
come out.
but she had the chance to ride on a donkey, but she refused. And Sid dice que sí,
Gods, that was
lo
close.
disfruta mucho.
I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Look at that dude.
You'd like a reward,
Blessed with
I
beauty.
suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
I will have
They
taken
call
both.
witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw.
Spontaneous
trail.
generation.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go. Take it easy.
Oh, that's nice.
Whoa!
So, a griffin this close to the
You just
village.
press X.
Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the
This
main
entire
road.
area also
Maybe it's
reminds
the
basically
war.
the tutorial
Corpses
area.
everywhere,
I was
stench of
wondering
blood,
that.
burnt flesh.
Because
Those
basically
monsters
you have
crazy
not many
sometimes.
options to
And
do
two,
anything.
we need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
You're nearing a village, don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards hire a watchman. Won't tolerate theft. Also won't look kindly on you, accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked, like with the little icon on your back. Examine them to learn about contracts, both for witchers and local happenings. Amy dice, es que mi madre vivía en la sierra de Durango y pues a veces vamos de vacaciones. Oh, that Amy's mom used to live on the mountain ranges of the Durango state in Mexico, and they used to visit often. But the donkey thing was when he was little. Move, kid. Wait.
Slow now.
It comes in a pint. Rude. The beauty of the landscape in this game is very Assassin's Creed Odyssey level.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
You don't like the French?
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I like the variation on the
I'll not
character
drink with
design.
Weaver Lost freaks.
I mean, obviously, to a point, they're gonna have to start
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
repeating models, right?
No
But
need.
so far.
We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here.
And I also see why they complain about
Now a griffin's proud
about
of
Cyberpunk 2077 because like you can see the same character repeated like 8 times in a single space in
Sends
the
his
map,
regards.
Master witches.
doing the same movements,
and
like
drink
they
on the
just like
house.
copy and paste
What
them.
can I get you?
Options marked with money will open the shop panel. Okay. Looking for one more pretty busy place.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far.
Aye.
But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord
Alderman.
for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Shotgun. Buy and sell the items is in this shop panel. Okay, so that's how many monies do I have? I have 250. And the bread and the baked potato. Baked potato. Give me 3 baked potatoes. Dumplings. Okay. This is by some books. Looking for a woman.
For a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. I believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Dialogue options marked with blip blip will end the conversation. Okay.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please, I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
I guess it's late for that.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh?
I'm looking for someone.
Mr. Peasant.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with the down triangle will make use of the axe sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. You charm more stubborn individuals who will otherwise resist during a conversation. Invest in the delusion ability in the character panel.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If this company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
Oh, we was jesting. No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
Look how polite they are when you show them a sword. Ever wonder why people in Texas are polite? Most of the time.
There are 4 factions.
4 what?
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Heliocentrists.
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Poppycock. I love that word.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
I was wondering about that. Like if it was set in a kind of sort long forgotten era of our current universe, or if it was just an entirely fictional one, or it had some significance in between, a connection or a mingle between universes, and if the eras are parallel to each other, or they exist in different
Splendid.
timelines.
Here's how it's done.
Okay, let's play Went. Went is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are forces. To begin, you draw 10 cards. They will be in your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards. Use them wisely. Okay. This is a unit card, the number of the opera, blah 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 blah. Okay. Combat, range combat, and siege. Okay. They have special abilities. No humans cross over from our world to the witch's world. Before we arrive, only the mythical races existed. Oh, so humans are the born ones in the world. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So these are starting another long way. So let's draw an archer. The number of the level of the exit. Okay, for that row. Okay. Make a line of archers. Okay, I guess I won the first round. Will do. Okay. I completely lost track of what was going on there. Well, okay, whatever. I guess I'm not gonna dedicate a lot of time to this
It's not a
unless
game for
it's
everyone.
relevant.
Requires an analytical mind. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple
Stefan.
innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Okay. Whoever is speak to this dude, talk to this one.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Don't generally drink with strangers.
Come. I know this to be a vile place. You might down a little glass merely to aid digestion.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course.
Careful, Skarsama. When can become addictive? You'll spend more time playing it than the actual game. You know what? That happened to me on Final Fantasy IX. I played the card game way more than I played the game. And that's a long game. And I finished it. And I kept on playing the card game. And then, I mean, there's been several games in which like the mini games are so addictive that I keep playing them for a while. Very interesting. I can see the progress in game text in Skyrim, but I still like Skyrim. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, one's made by the Bethesda, the other one is made by CD Projekt Red. Different styles, even if they're like in the medieval kind of like style. But yeah, they're interesting, both.
The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Dean, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you
Isn't it
appeared,
always?
it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of books, right? I remember also that. Oh, the dude that doesn't like the French.
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off. Don't want your kind here.
The lady. Oh my god.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not. No, you've done nothing.
These are not the toys you're looking for.
Get him!
Nice meeting you.
Why are you crying, my dude? Okay. Well, I'll leave you be.
Looking for trouble?
Save games. Your game save will automatically save when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early on and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. Thank you, Ben. I was waiting for it. Although, how do you say? Okay, you don't have to go to a special place. I always enjoy that.
Freak.
Did you manage to put your new emotes into the channel, Sid?
Word is they laid his corpse to rest.
Oh, they all have the saddies.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
Let me have a look at your stock.
I will never not take advantage of the bargain. It meets Dimland. Junk. I know. Crafting component, fine. You know, it's always complicated for me to choose what to buy, because I often find that you find everything else in the games. I mean, I guess this one it's okay to buy. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna buy.
Take care.
He looks smart. Look, they're twinsies. Okay, fast travel.
What's your service?
We have much work to do here. Quite a lot. You'll not get food, not from me.
Okay, so if I loot this, it's considered stealing? Oh, yes, it is.
What did the folk do? They put a soldier's head back on.
Step away.
Got a lump of bread today.
Goidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
But, what do you mean?
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Splashy, 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 splashy. Where's my horsey? Oh, there you go. Don't you love the teleportation powers of horses in video games? "60 spotting hair spacing." I thought that's how I was back into the 2000 there.
Looking for trouble.
Okay, I was missing my stock. Little flies.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Ooh. The number to the left of an enemy's health bar shows its level. If it's red or marked with a skull, it means the enemy is much stronger than you. Okay. Hello. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. That didn't go well. Yeah, you died. Another interesting fact, Geralt called all his horses Roach. The original Roach died in the first book game. Let's add Roach to the long list of video game horses that have died, alongside with spoiler and spoiler and spoiler. Okay. I just like, where am I supposed to go now? Quests. Quest list. Alternate Nilfgaardians. Okay, so, and this is really marking where I'm supposed to go, I guess. So, I was going in the right direction, so I just got distracted by that weird shot.
Any tidings from Vizima?
Vizima. Hello, teleport horsey. Let's go. Okay, let's try not to get distracted again and go to the proper place. Because I like with putting the games in hard and then like, too hard. So that's because I always try to go. Like if I wasn't streaming, probably I would try to defeat that dude like 20 more times. Just to keep dying. So...
Slower.
But I guess this time we will just let it go. We will not pay attention to the killing machine, whatever it is.
Magic. A place of power.
Flashy, muddy. Hard pressure. My horsey. No. Oh, I thought you were dead. Come on. Why of all things will take the liver? I need to remember that I can... I need to remember that I can shield myself from it. Look at that. Take it all. Don't run away, you coward. What the hell? Be careful. This game allows you to venture into areas of the map where the enemies are a much higher level than that. Thank you, Sid. I almost died a stupid death. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm going into the correct... Oh, is that poisonous? Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Ah, interesting.
Hey there. That's it, Roach. Hey there. Faster. Hey ya.
Nordling?
What? What did you say?
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sugwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Goltais Griffin is andal. Ep Dorpo. Nen. Ep Streda. Arsandin
Es diese Ferin. Nord est Ulf Heiden en Meras.
It's a Drug Myras. It's a Tuven of Heiden.
Look, made of languages, I guess.
What do you want?
The special grindstones temporarily enhance your weapons, doing so grants bonus damage dealt.
We must requisition a share of your harvest.
Aye, Your Excellency.
I know there is little left in your granaries. But soldiers are left too, and so they must eat, correct?
Craftsman can craft variety items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmiths forge weapons, armorers make armor. If you find a crafting diagram, take it to Craftsman with the right type and skill level to have the craft item.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters, they got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
I'd like you to craft something for me.
Okay. But really, at the moment, I have no materials to craft any of those things. And my equipment seems to be in good state right now. And I don't want to dismantle anything. Oh. Okay.
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
Too late for that. I already watched YouTube's.
So long.
So long, so long, so long, so long, so long, and thank you for the fish. People are nasty. Okay.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Yeah, look at his arms.
Look at my
So
hands.
shiny.
Look, see the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area.
Oh,
Slave.
it comes to the griffin.
And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
You get a deal, my man.
Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent
Vulpine.
a patrol there, 5 young
Wolf.
men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Fayette already has a whole entourage of people, like demons and weird like Quetzalcoatl looking thingies and a crab and like and now a wife, which is a vampire and a mute child. This dude is just right now by himself.
I'll need bait, a specific herb, buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this, but I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tamira,
subtle.
an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
If your current quest has more than one objective, you can choose which objective is tracked by pressing R3. Alright. So tempting. Okay.
Barbarians.
Once discovered, signposts allow you to travel directly to another location. From one location to another, sorry. Welcome to the signpost and press X to pass through. Okay. love your teleporting skills, Horsey.
Come on. Go, go. Not so fast, Roach. Move it.
Master Witcher.
Slow now. What happened?
Monsters. Monsters from the swamp. Folks said the road was fraught with peril.
The
but
swamp
I wouldn't listen.
monster.
Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Look at his
Well,
sad face, man.
Was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump. I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out from the muck, devoured Asher. Who's
Oh, Sid, once
doubt my goods
your
are still
stream
on the
starts
cart.
today, I need to
But
hear
I'm
you
too
say Viejo
afraid to go and see.
Sabroso.
Thought maybe you. I'm most concerned about a little box.
I want Sid to say
Bring
Viejo
it to me.
Sabroso.
I beg you.
You know, I don't know who's Henry Campbell. I need to Google it. I have no idea who's Henry. Henry Campbell. Is he the... Oh, okay, yeah. Campbell. Oh. Yeah, yeah, no, it's Superman, yeah. And now I get it. His name was escaping my mind. Y menos cuando arma una PC. Okay.
Fine, I'll go.
This is my
Let you know
problem
if
with
I find
open
that
world
box.
games. You start throwing up secondary quests and then I go all the way. But I'll try to stick to the story for once.
Giddy up.
And maybe in my off time I will do the side quests. Move it.
He's such a lush.
Let's go.
Phosphorus. How far is this? Okay. So you went this way to here, and then here, and then I cross this place to meet here, and then I'm going back to this dude and this dude, and whatever. Okay.
May the sun shine.
The plague!
The plague! You have off time? Okay. A day in the life of me. At what time do you want me to start? Let's start when I finish work. I finish work around 7:30 a.m. Then I try to have breakfast. I try to do some chores, whatever I can do. And then I go to bed around 8:30. Then I sleep from 8:30 to 12, which is 3 hours and a half. After that, I set up the stream and I prepare lunch for my kids. I feed them and sometimes I have lunch myself, and then I start streaming at 1 p.m. I stream usually from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., 3:15, and then my wife has lunch break. So I have lunch with her, which was something in the span of half an hour, 20 minutes. I might have a snack or something to eat over there. And then after that, I try to do a little bit more chores. So if I have to go somewhere, I go to wherever I have to go. That means that if I have time, maybe around 5 p.m., 5:30, I'll take a nap for an hour or two. Then my wife leaves work. So we spend an hour and a half preparing dinner, cleaning or anything, or we go to do some shopping, groceries, whatever, because I need to be back at home no later than 8:50 p.m. to set up everything to work. So I guess off time is when I sleep. How come nobody has complained that he's British and he's Superman? Probably people have complained around.
Bad time.
Not at all.
Knock knock.
Hand me the
First.
beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Nilfgaard values one thing. Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First they'll tend to the monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Ooh. I like her fashion sense. I'm always in for some crimson leggings. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Poor, dark, and putrid.
We'll eat myrtle grass during the Hungry Gap. They've taken all our grain.
Come on. Ooh, deer. Can I kill the deer? I'm like a dog. Squirrel. Push them to the river. Too noisy. Smooth operator. Sure. I like the sounds that they put in the water, like the
Last time I lend out anything,
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key.
Not me key.
It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at me window, peering at the goings-on. He must have read me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be
She's a
right
close
daft
talker.
to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. He's right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
It is fascinating.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan.
And me
'Twere
pan.
old, black with sort, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
All right.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Let's do the pan. Okay. I wasted it. Got some onions.
A corpse. Explains the stench.
Ben never mentioned she was in this. Just murdered myself. That's bad.
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing. Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
Interesting.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks.
Okay, Baku-san, thank you. Anyway, we're gonna finish soon, so don't worry. I don't know if I'm gonna manage to finish the griefing part. Ooh. But thank you. Gracias por acompañarnos. Mañana es miércoles de tarot. Ya llegó mi cámara, así es que al rato voy a trabajar en hacer el setup. Tomorrow is Tarot Wednesday, so we'll work on the setup. But thank you for joining. Another side quest.
Greetings.
Babe Salt.
Witcher.
Salt Babe.
You see the notice? Hear about the well?
A well? First I've heard. There a problem?
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20
Tis
years.
haunted.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Fell dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water.
Thank you, Nyan.
And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening.
Hey, thank you for those
Awful.
beats. Thank you,
I
thank
meant,
you.
what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin
Thank you.
flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
I feel for you, but this is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
That settles it then.
Conservative.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel.
Look at those bunnies.
A settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghosts being about. Drive it off. Please.
Okay, I'm not gonna track this one. I wanna go to the other dude. I'll do this later. Oh, look at this. I think I set up the brightness too high, because that should not be. That should not be that high. Post-processing. This. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Kairon, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Kairon? ¿Qué andas haciendo? How are you today? Knock, knock.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Cracky, cracky.
You, Mislav?
Shh! Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes, and they hate men something fierce. Too late. Attacked another one.
And make sure that it's better for the. Oh, oh. It bounces. Look at that, Woodbuster.
Dieter. You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other.
Oh, how
Dieter
sad.
walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I am truly sorry for that.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't look like a romantic novel cover. With his hair blowing in the wind. Dead Dealer, how are you today? Thank you for joining. I'm playing The Witcher 3 with the Wild Hunt for the first time, and we're barely starting. Been a couple of side quests. We're hunting for a griffin that is ravaging the population of a small village, and the new overlords took an interest in it, so we are following the hunter. He knows
'Twas here.
where it is.
One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
Nothing to mourn. They were Nilfgaardians.
They were lads, like ours, just clad in black plate. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp.
I thought I had something to do. Doing fine, thank you. How are you today? How are you? Okay, I don't know what else do I have to examine here. What did I miss? There's nothing shiny anymore. Oh, okay.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first.
Thank you, Twitch setup tool. I hope you are not a bot, and if you are, you are. Thank you for the follow. Ooh. When you have gained a certain number of experience points, you advance to the next level of experience points for killing monsters and completing quests. You receive ability points every time you gain a level. Using these points can acquire new abilities to improve ones you already have. The branch belongs. Select an ability. Okay. Okay. Tutorial. Okay. Tutorial. Ok. Amy, acabo de ver en TikTok donde hay alguien que dice que tienen pan de muertos en las panaderías. Y yo, what the fuck, ¿qué diablos? For those who don't know, pan de muertos, it's a bread that it's made in Mexico around the Day of the Dead, which is November 2nd. So that means that they're starting selling pan de muertos since August. Amy, ayer o antier fui a una tienda y ya estaban poniendo todo lo de Halloween. 1 de agosto, 2 de agosto, ya estaban poniendo todo lo de Halloween. So I went to a store 2 days ago and they are already setting up for Halloween. Acá en Puebla hay panaderías que las hacen todo el año. Sí, eso también sé. A mí me gusta el pan de muerto. Mucho, mucho, mucho. Never underestimate your opponent. This rule is at the core of the Witcher's code, and for good reason. Proper preparation has saved many Witchers' life. It is likewise worth your while to brew potions, concoct oils, or visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. What time is it? Give me 1 second, okay, guys? Let me see if we can continue or we wait. Neko-chan, Nyan, ¿ya saliste a la comida o todavía no? Are you on your break? Do I take fall damage? Probably I do, right? Está muerto. Ah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save here because then it's gonna take longer, and next week, next week we continue this story, or maybe Thursday, depending on how things look. So I'm gonna finish this one today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. So far, I'm enjoying the game. The story's good. So far, I like the sound effects. The sound design is really good. Voice acting is good. So in general, a good recommendation from Sid, as always. Muchas gracias a todos los que nos están acompañando. El juego me está gustando y vamos a hacerlo episódico. Gracias, Sid. Muchas gracias. Vamos a ver. Creo que Sub-Zero it's streaming right now, so he's streaming. So let's do let's follow tradition and do a raid on Sub-Zero. Veamos qué clase de juego raro está jugando hoy. ¿No escuchaste el Corenani, Corenani, Corene, Core, Core, Coreneco? Weird. Yo sí lo escuché. A ver si escuchas ese. Bueno. Bye bye, gente. Thank you.